So Ryan, let's dial it back a little bit. Was this always the plan, or did it really come down to those few days between the Olympics and when you signed that you made up your mind?
I mean, it's tough. It's always a hard decision. College is the best time of your life. Everybody says that, and I mean, being from Boston, it's there's a lot of pressure, and I knew that I could help the team, and I wanted to help the team, so I knew the right decision was personally for me to join the team, and I signed, and couldn't be happier with the way things went.
You've been a part of a lot of different teams, and the quote that stuck with me from the Stanley Cup final, I think it was from John Carlson, who said that it wasn't the most talented Washington Capitals team that he'd ever been on, but it was the most committed. Do you get that feeling from the 12 games that you spent with this team and the 3 appearances you made in the playoffs, that this team has the kind of commitment to make a deep run this season?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you look at the team up and down. You have guys, veteran guys that balance out with the youth, and I think having that nice balance it can carry you a long way. And I think it is actually amazing to me. I was only there for 2 months, a month and a half towards the end of the season, and how close the guys made me feel on the team with all of them. And they're such a tight-knit group that you could see why we would think that we would like to be making a long run towards the end of the year.
You made the adjustment at the most difficult part of the regular season so rapidly that it surprised a lot of people. That's not meant to be disrespectful in any way, but it is quite a leap to go to the so-called unlimited weight division if you're a boxer or a wrestler, because the NHL is the best league in the world. Did you find yourself in the first few shifts or the first couple of games thinking on the ice, or could you just get up there and play?
Yeah, that was definitely the toughest part. I mean, it's every kid's dream to play in the NHL, so at the beginning it was more, my heart felt like it was going to explode. It was going so fast. I really wasn't thinking about the game, but I was lucky to have such a great veteran presence and guys that have been the same through the same experience that kind of just told me it's hockey. At the end of the day, you just got to play, and that's what I did. And there were times where I was on the ice playing against Kucherov or guys that was like idolized growing up, and that was kind of tough to wrap my head around. But after I finally realized it's just hockey, it kind of came back to me, and that's when I started finding success.
I'm just wondering if you feel additional pressure playing for the Bruins after your death and kind of stepping into the shoes.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. That's a great question. There is an additional pressure. I've been lucky enough to grow up in Boston too, and I've always been compared to my dad. And is he as good as his father is, or could he be as good as his father was? Yeah, it's tough, but I think it's for the better, because that's just going to push me to work harder and hopefully do just as well as he did.